Alright, welcome back to the channel. So, the Indiana Fever resigns Kelsey Mitchell, and come on now, Fever Nation. Was there any doubt that she was going to really not resign with us? Look at her being greeted by the organization, different members of the staff, and look who meets her at the end. Her backcourt mate, her point guard, Caitlin Clark. So, the Fever retains the best backcourt duo in the WNBA. I knew Kelsey Mitchell was going to resign with the Fever. I was not worried about that at all. She just had her best season ever. She shot the most efficient in her career, playing alongside Caitlin Clark. And Kelsey Mitchell, I wanted to highlight her scoring ability because, in my opinion, Kelsey Mitchell is the most lethal scorer in the WNBA. Yes, she's the most lethal. She has a 3-point shot. She shoots it extremely well. She can create her own shot in the mid-range, and she's really great at finishing around the basket. When you look at the Fever games in the beginning of the year, they lost their first they were 1-10 in their first couple of games when the season started. It was crazy. Yeah, look, they lost a lot of games, and that was because Kelsey Mitchell had to she needed some more games. She needed more time with Caitlin for them to build that chemistry. And Caitlin and Aaliyah Boston, their chemistry was pretty good in the beginning already. They had a great pick and roll action. They had a great 2-man game. But it took a while for Kelsey Mitchell to play with Caitlin because Kelsey Mitchell really was a ball dominant player a lot. She was kind of like an ISO scorer. But when she got accustomed to playing with Caitlin, and she got accustomed to playing a bit more off the ball, scoring more off the ball, and with Caitlin assisting her, she just became more efficient. She became even more lethal. But look at her shooting numbers, right? So, as we see, Kelsey Mitchell, right? She shot 40% from 3 this season. That is good because, as we know, a good 3-point percentage shoot is somewhere in the low 30s to the high 40 percentile range. That's a good 3-point percentage. And she took a lot of threes, but she made just as many. So Kelsey Mitchell this season, she made 109 3-point shots. Look at that right there. She made 109 out of 271 3-point shots. Great. Just amazing. And when you look at how she scores the ball, she can score on all 3 levels elite, and she does it efficiently. That's why it was good when she started to play a bit more off the ball. Again, it's great to create your own shot. That's perfect. Most teams, when you look at a lot of championship teams, even in NBA history, there's always been one player you can give the ball to if your team really needed a bucket. A person that can create their own shot. Look at the Bulls. They had Michael Jordan. Lakers had Kobe. Warriors, when they got Kevin Durant, KD was their bucket getter when they really needed a clutch basket, right? And Kelsey Mitchell, she's really that player for the Indiana Fever. Look at her shot percentage from within less than 5 feet from the basket. She shoots it at a 60% rate. That's just super efficient. She's not missing layups. I know, and when you talk about WNBA players, a good amount of them do be missing some easy shot at the baskets, but that's not Kelsey Mitchell. And Kelsey Mitchell is a guard. She's 5'8", and she's just really good at layups. And look at her shot attempts that are way beyond the 3-point arc, from 25 to 29 feet. She shoots it at a 38% rate. That's That's crazy because the WNBA 3-point line is 22 feet away from the basket, and she's shooting efficient, from way downtown, from the parking lot, as they say. She's just a great scorer on all three levels. And she can score in a variety of ways. Look, her finger roll layups, she shoots it at a 64% rate, and it's crazy how they have these stats. It's amazing. Again, finishing around the basket well, and look at her jump shots. Her just pulling up and shooting a jump shot, she shoots that at a 40% rate, 40.7, pretty much 41%. Again, finishing layups, the easiest shot in basketball. She shoots it at a 57% from the field rate. Just a great scorer, again, on all three levels. And again, me talking about her playing off the ball more, her cutting layup shots, when she's cutting and moving around the court, she shot that at a 71% rate. Caitlin, she got them microscopes, she got them goggles, she got real court vision. So, when she's playing off the ball more, it got her a lot of easy looks. Just look at that, man. All these different type of shots, man. Running jump shot, which is pretty much a runner / floater. She shoots it at a 47% rate. Running layup shot, just her taking, running to the basket, taking a tough layup. She shoots at an 80% rate. Step back jump shot. It could be better, but she shoots it real well. And if you look at how she shot it from 3, it was at 33%, which is pretty decent. Man, the way she can just score in so many different ways. And but me just talking about how better the Fever got during the break, I was talking about that earlier, her getting accustomed to Caitlin Clark. Look at what they were doing after the All-Star break. They were the top 3 scorers in the W. Asia was of course first, and Asia had to take a lot of shots because Chelsea Gray was out for a while, and that's really why her points per game went up. But look at Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark, the Splash Sisters, cookies and cream. You going crazy. It was averaging 24, 25 points a game from their backcourt. And this was pretty much what she did in the month of August. In the month of August, she was averaging so many points, bro. Yeah, look what she averaged in the month of August. She scored 20 points every single game. Averaging, what's that? That's 151 points when you add that up. She was averaging about 25 points. Yeah, 25%, 25 points from for the month of August. Great scorer. And then look at the efficiency. Look at how it went up from when the season first started to towards the end of the season. Look at that, shooting 60% from 3. 69% from the field overall, one game. Another game, 57% from the field. 43, not that bad for a shooting guard, but could have been better for that one game. But look at that, 47, 52, 50%. Like, just shot efficient. And again, that was because she got used to playing with Caitlin. And look at that. This was on September 1st of last year. Look at what they were doing in that month. Just extremely lethal. And I want to show just clips of her just going off. This was on September 8th. Look at that. Again, me talking about her cutting to the basket, right? You saw how Caitlin fired her? Look at that. She can attack the basket, scoring all 3 levels. Pull up jump shot, scoring all 3 levels efficiently. Look at that. Step back 3, cash money. Look at that. Beautiful crossover. And again, with them finger roll shots, them finger roll baskets. She got that Georgia Gervin finger roll. Look at that. A step back, pull up 3 in transition. Then she had 21 points that game. Look at that. Just efficient. And again, this is why they wanted to break this duo up. A lot of people didn't really want to see our backcourt be successful because they saw what happened when they got used to each other. Look at what they did since when they came back from the Olympic break. Together, they were averaging 51 points per game. Yo, that is not fair. That is just not fair. This is clips from another game when they played the Phoenix Mercury back in July. Look at that, her cutting to the basket. Because Kelsey Mitchell, again, she can create her own shot, but I love when she plays off the ball. She becomes more efficient. Look at that. Look at them threes. Just an elite D-level scorer, man. You hit him back to back. Look at that. Caitlin driving kick, best passer in the WNBA, and you got the most lethal scorer in the WNBA. It's the best backcourt. This is cookies and cream, y'all. Back to back. Look at that. And she became an even more willing passer. Lexi Hall, kicked it back to her. Just a great game. Look at that. 5 straight 20-point games in the month of August. Hitting 4 threes. Just super efficient. Yeah. Yeah. And she was top 5 in 3-pointers made last season. As we see, yeah. Kayla Clark, of course, was number 1. Made the most threes last season. And her backcourt mate, Kelsey Mitchell, was right there. Just again, scoring on all 3 levels. This is the most efficient she shot in her whole career. She shot pretty much, we round that up, that 46.8 from the field. You round that up, that's 47% from the field last season. And 40% from 3. Just elite though. Just elite though. And the thing about her, she don't even take that much free throws. And she's getting hella 20-point games. You see what I'm saying? Like look at this game when she had a 30-piece on September 15th against Dallas. She shot 0 free throws. She ain't shoot no free throws at all. No free throw attempts. Not a single one. They make just straight up buckets. Again, that was just from her, Kaylin working together, her, moving around more off the ball. But again, she can score by creating her own shot. Yeah, she's just the most lethal scorer in the WNBA to me, man. So I'm glad the Fever re-signed her. Now it's gonna be about them getting a good pick in the draft. I really want the Fever. I think we should get Anisha Morrow because we really lacked rebounding last season. So it'd be good to have her, in the front court with Aaliyah Boston. You feel me? And Anisha Morrow averaging the most rebounds in NCAA right now. So, and she plays with so much grit. You put that toughness in the front court with her and Aaliyah, I'm telling you, they'll be good. But yeah, you guys tell me your thoughts and opinions. Do you agree that Kelsey Mitchell is the most lethal scorer in the WNBA? Yeah. And just what are your thoughts on them re-signing Kelsey Mitchell? And just your thoughts on the Fever overall next season. All right?